Hi, I'm kchoi, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. As you can tell, I am a big Harry Potter fan. I was watching a bunch of Harry Potter related videos on YouTube, as you do, and I stumbled across the ultimate Harry Potter tag, so you know what's gonna happen now. Got all the tag things right here, so let's start. Favorite book. I said in my 50 Facts About Me video that my favorite books are The Prisoner of Azkaban and The Deathly Hallows, but if I had to choose one of them, I would say The Deathly Hallows because I'm thinking if I can only read one of the Harry Potter books for the rest of my life, then that is the one I would choose. Least favorite book. When I was reading them for the first time, I probably would have said The Order of the Phoenix because I just found Harry really annoying in that book. Almost everything he says is in caps lock because he's this angsty teenager. But now I think that my least favorite book would have to be The Chamber of Secrets, maybe? I don't know, it's really hard to choose because they all represent like a different year of my life. So yeah, but I'll just go with that one. Favorite movie? Prisoner of Azkaban, because it was so different from the first two because they changed the director, and yeah, like I said, that's one of my favorite stories in the series, so Prisoner of Azkaban. That was also when the three stars had like grown up significantly and all of their hair is great in that film. Least favorite movie. I'm gonna go with The Sorcerer's Stone because looking back at it now, the effects are so bad in that film and the acting is also not the greatest, so I could do without that one. Favorite quote. I'm like blanking on actual quotes. I like the one that Dumbledore says about it is our choices that define us and not our abilities. I'll go with that one. I think that is true. It's not so much about the things that we can do, but the things that we choose to do that make us who we are. Okay, favorite Weasley. I'm gonna say Fred and George because Charlie and Bill, we don't really know them too well. Percy, nobody likes. Ron is cool, but he's not my favorite. Ginny is really cool in the book. I like Arthur Weasley too, though. Maybe I'll go with Arthur Weasley because I love that he's so obsessed with Muggle stuff. Favorite female character. I'm gonna go with Hermione because she's intelligent, she's brave, she is loyal to her friends and to the greater cause that they are fighting for. So, Hermione. Favorite villain. I know I hated Umbridge when she was introduced, and I know a lot of people like Bellatrix. I don't know, she's just too scary and crazy for me. Is it cheating if I say Snape? Because I know that he's not a villain, but he was a bad guy before, so can I choose him? Favorite male character. I'm gonna say Neville because I love the idea, that whole thing that Harry or Neville fit the description in the prophecy, and I love his underdog story and how he stands up to his friends, which is harder than standing up to your enemies.
It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to your enemies, but a great deal more to stand up to your friends. I award 10 points to Neville Longbottom.
And of course, he has such an important role in the last book with defeating Voldemort, so let's say Neville. Favorite professor. Definitely McGonagall. Would you rather wash Snape's hair or spend a day listening to Lockhart rant about himself? Wash Snape's hair because Lockhart is so annoying. Would you rather duel an elated Bellatrix or an angry Molly? So I know that Molly defeated Bellatrix, but I would still rather duel Molly because Bellatrix, I think she would just do like anything. There's no rules in her book and she's just insane. Would you rather travel to Hogwarts via Hogwarts Express or flying car? Hogwarts Express. Would you rather kiss Voldemort or give Umbridge a bubble bath? Give Umbridge a bubble bath because even though I hate her, I don't want to kiss Voldemort. Would you rather ride a hippogriff or ride a firebolt? I'm gonna say firebolt. I don't think I would feel very safe on a hippogriff. Also, with a firebolt, I can control how high and fast I'm going, but with the hippogriff, my fate is just in the hippogriff's claws. Is there a character you felt differently about in the movies? One obvious one is Ginny, which I know that lots of people really like book Ginny but don't like movie Ginny. Another one is Tonks, because the way she was portrayed in the films was not exactly how I had pictured her in the books, so I would say Tonks. Is there a movie you preferred to the book? I don't think so. I really enjoyed the Half-Blood Prince film adaptation because it was a lot funnier than some of the other films, even though it was also a lot darker, but I wouldn't necessarily say I liked it more than the book version. Richard Harris or Michael Gambon as Dumbledore. If I had to choose between the two, I would say Michael Gambon, but I think Richard Harris was perfect for the first two films, and then I think Michael Gambon was great for the rest of the films, especially the parts about learning more about his past. So although I'm sure Richard Harris would have been great as well had he lived and been able to complete the films, I really liked Michael Gambon and the way he portrayed Dumbledore in the later films. Your top thing, person, or event that wasn't in the movie that you wanted there the most? There's a lot. There's like the Death Day party that Nearly Headless Nick has. There's Peeves, who's not in the films. One thing that bothered me a lot was in the last film when Harry just breaks the Elder Wand. Because in the book, he fixes his old wand because nothing can replace that wand for him, and that wand really works the best for him in his opinion. So he fixes his old wand and then just like puts the Elder Wand back in Dumbledore's grave, I think. But in the film, they changed the storyline and Harry got rid of his wand once it broke, and so yeah, they ended with him breaking the Elder Wand, which... If you could remake any of the Harry Potter movies, which would it be? Maybe The Goblet of Fire. I feel like it just skimmed over so many things that were in the books, and some of the challenges weren't as was expected, so maybe I would remake that one. Which house was your first gut feeling you'd be a part of? I think it was Ravenclaw. And which house were you actually sorted into on Pottermore? Gryffindor. Which class would be your favorite? Probably Transfiguration or Defense Against the Dark Arts. Which spell do you think would be most useful to learn? Accio, so that I can just summon things to me. Which character do you think you'd instantly become friends with? Maybe Hermione, but maybe we would also get on each other's nerves because I have some know-it-all tendencies, so we might butt heads, but we might also bond over that. If you could own one of the 3 Hallows, what would it be? So the 3 Hallows are the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Invisibility Cloak, and definitely the Invisibility Cloak. Is there any aspect of the books you'd want to change? No, they're perfect. Favorite Marauder? I don't know. I was about to say Lupin, but I was like, I also really like Sirius. I will say Lupin because I do think he's a really cool character, and I also really want the Lupin Funko Pop. But I'm waiting a little bit before I buy any more. If you could bring one character back to life, which would it be? Fred. Definitely Fred, because I think George, he's incomplete without Fred. And the last question, Hallows or Horcruxes? Is this like a litmus test for if you are a psychopath? And if you're a psychopath, you choose Horcruxes? I would say Hallows. I don't want to kill anybody to split my soul and then become immortal but live this really, really weird kind of split half type of life. So Hallows. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Let's have some Harry Potter conversations in the comments, so let me know what house you are in, your favorite character, your favorite book, whatever you want Harry Potter related. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!